Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Deadpool and Wolverine continues to crush it. Boys and girls, there is simply no stopping this movie after becoming the #1 R-rated box office movie of all time, absolutely crushing all of the competition and becoming one of the top grossing movies of all time inside of the MCU. This thing has been an absolute crazy ride the entire time, and I love reporting on this movie's success. Now, obviously, I know a lot of people had issues and did not want to go see this movie right from the get-go simply because of the fact of Disney, Marvel, and its current state of the MCU, and I don't blame anybody for that whatsoever. But at the end of the day, I trusted Sean Levy, Hugh Jackman, and Ryan Reynolds to give us a good product and not put up with any of the kind of BS from Marvel that we had seen in the past. Plus, go along the tops of the fact of all the rumors we heard about them going out there and actively cleaning out all of the activist producers and employees inside of Marvel over there. It looks like this movie was down to be a full-blown hit, and that's exactly what it's become. And now that it is out of theaters and out there on digital, guess what? It is crushing things again and has made another #1 R-rated record, and that is just a beautiful thing to see because, boys and girls, Deadpool and Wolverine crushes digital, rakes in another $15 million just in digital sales after an absolutely monstrous over $1 billion box office. You just can't stop this movie. And it's one of those examples that, guess what? When you give the fans what they want, when you give them characters and actors that represent the people, the heroes that they know and love from the source material, color us shocked there. It's a huge success. And that's exactly what this is right now. So as always, we love to praise the good things and roast the bad things. So we are going to praise Deadpool and Wolverine today because that's exactly what they deserve. After all, they made the fans happy and now we've made them rich. So we're going to check out this article from cosmicbook.news and get all of the juicy details. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls, because we are grinding, we are growing, and I could not do that without every single one of you. Also, leave us a comment in the section down below. Let us know if this surprises you in any way, shape, or form. Are you one of the customers out there that has bought this on VOD or rented it to go back there and watch it again? Or are you going to wait till it comes out on streaming service because, yeah, it was a good movie, but you didn't love it all that much? All opinions are welcome as always. Let us know about that in the comment section down below. Plus, it helps with the algorithm. So from cosmicbook.news and our dear sweet Matt McGloin, Deadpool and Wolverine has now crushed the VOD market, breaking new records, and from the looks of it brings in at least another 15 million. The flick only hit the VOD market 10 days ago and already has broken the digital record for the highest selling R-rated movie in the first week of release in the US. Yeah. This thing is absolutely skyrocketing. That is nuts. And who did it beat? Deadpool and Wolverine looks to have beaten the previous R-rated record holder on VOD, which was said to have been John Wick Chapter 4. Yes, one of those movies that didn't do super great in the box office, but did all right, that a lot of people actually ended up waiting for it to come to VOD and streaming. Now it is now usurped that. And that is one of the most popular R-rated franchises out there. That is John Wick, an action-packed romp that a lot of people really, really love. And this has absolutely crushed that, and that's a beautiful thing to see. So you've even got Samba TV's numbers here as well. 597,000 views in the first 6 days on VOD. That's not free streaming. That's not like being released on Disney Plus and becoming the #1 movie out there. No, it is still with these kind of crushing numbers just from people that have to buy it or rent it individually. That is insane. Imagine what kind of numbers this thing is going to put up when they release it on Disney Plus. That is going to be absolutely nuts, boys and girls. Absolutely nuts. So Matt goes on to talk about, I believe Deadpool and Wolverine cost around $25 to rent and around $30 to buy. So, which is one of them situations. Why would you even bother renting it if it's only $5 more to buy? That really makes no sense to me whatsoever. But hey, them's the bricks sometimes. So if we take the lesser amount, then it equals around 15 million in VOD sales in the first 6 days, assuming each household purchased or rented the movie. That is nuts. And if everybody bought it, which why wouldn't you for $5 more, unless for some reason you decided to rent it and are waiting on the steelbook? I really don't get why you wouldn't just pay the extra $5. But literally, that's insane. 15 million. So it's $15 million plus on the actual money that they raked in for this. And of course, you've got to split it in divisibles. It's not actually all profit, but still, that's a lot of money for something just to do in its first 10 days on VOD. That is nuts. And Deadpool and Wolverine still have the 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and DVD coming out on October 22nd, which includes all kinds of cool artwork, content, and bonus features, including the Steelbook, which that's the one that I really, really want. Maybe I'll add it to my Amazon wish list, and you guys can go check that out. And maybe anybody wants to do a happy little present for Common Nerd, definitely let me know. That'd be great for that. But that looks sick. It absolutely sick out there. Disney hasn't announced a release date. Color us shocked there. Not with numbers like this. Why would they bother? This thing's going to be on VOD for a month, if not longer. But maybe they want to keep Deadpool and Wolverine on VOD as long as possible. Worth a mention is that Inside Out 2 recently became the #1 film premiere on Disney Plus in 2024 with 30.5 million views. Will be interesting to see what Deadpool and Wolverine does on Disney Plus. I would laugh so hard if Deadpool and Wolverine, an R-rated, straight up, fan-made, fan-delivering, like literally fan-oriented movie out there, ends up becoming the #1, an R-rated film becomes the #1 movie of all time on Disney Plus when they release this. That would be absolutely hilarious. And of course, on the box side of things, Deadline notes, the film still remains at the top 10 at the weekly box office and raked in another 2.1 million. It's still in the box office in some places and still putting numbers on the board. Probably numbers better than Joker here in about a week or so. And it's still crushing this at the box office. That is just absolutely insane. And this is what happens when you do things right. When you make the fans happy and you don't talk down to them and you don't try to put a bunch of your agenda-driven nonsense. Deadpool and Wolverine is absolutely the recipe. It is the blueprint for successful superhero movies of all kinds going forward. Respect the lore, find good quality actors that can actually represent the characters in the best way. We all know Hugh Jackman is way too tall to be comic book accurate for the actual Wolverine, but everybody knows and loves him because even despite that, he embodies the character so well. And Ryan Reynolds has been Deadpool since Blade Trinity, and if you don't believe me, go watch that movie. It'll be an absolutely spot on. This is the key to success. So the rest of Hollywood, you probably won't pay attention. You'll probably never actually take a page out of this book and change your ways. But at the end of the day, if you did, you would make the fans happy and we would make you rich, just like we've done with Deadpool and Wolverine, which is why it is the #1 R-rated movie of all time on VOD and will absolutely crush it when it comes to Disney Plus. And that, boys and girls, I cannot wait to see. Deadpool and Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, Sean Levy, and most of all, Ryan Reynolds. You have gotten exactly what you deserved.